Okay, so this one has a second coat on it now. And then this one that is a little bit richer in color and shinier has Mod Podge on it that is dried. So I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of Mod Podge on that one. And then my idea to attach the moss is I got this stuff. I have not used this brand before, but when I was ordering like the Leca and the Reptisoil and everything on Amazon, this was, I think, actually $1 cheaper than the GE silicone one. And then I'm thinking to do like a zigzag of it on here and kind of smooth it out with the foam brush and then press in the moss. I actually thought I was videoing this and it wasn't. Okay, so the piercer thing on the caulk gun is too large in diameter to go through that divot. And so I tried cutting this with the part of it that cuts the nozzle on normal caulk tubes, and that's not working either. So I really don't know how I'm gonna open this thing. This was the pokiest, sharpest thing I could find. These do not belong to me, but it did work. I got a hole that I think I'm seeing through in there. I'm interested in my husband's reaction to this video. There better not be an inner seal or this is not gonna work. I'm squeezing this as hard as I can and it's not working. I think there's an inner seal. And also, this thing is in the way from this nozzle. Like, can you guys not have made a normal caulk gun? This is so hard to squeeze out. I have to use both hands. And then it's like, you can see right there on the paper. That is as much as I can get out with like all of my strength. Since I absolutely cannot with that caulk tube, I do have this older bottle of Aqueon aquarium sealant. This is clogged up, so I'm just going to put it on and try again. This is not going to be enough caulk, but it's what I've got right now. Not actually working so well. A damp paper towel might work a little bit better. Slightly. Well, this is just what I kind of came up with on my own here, so I don't know. At least I can get the caulk out of the tube. I just realized the face the basketball guy is making. It looks like he smelled something bad. Here is the lampshade that I had put the moss on. And I stopped here because I ran out of caulk. I really don't like it. I did all that work and I don't like it. So I trimmed off a lot of it that was like the really intense blue-green, sort of unnatural, but couldn't get it all without just pulling it off. And it actually doesn't look that bad on camera, but in person it's pretty obnoxious looking. I also find that the shade being so much wider than the bulb itself is really obtrusive in this terrarium and is blocking out a little bit of the light like from this air plant here. So even if I use the one that I have not put the moss on yet, which is just this brown one that I think would look better in here, it's still going to have the same effect. I did move some of the plants over. This was pretty much the right side of the small terrarium. The begonia is not happy, even though I was really, really careful to try to get all the roots. It has perked up a little bit overnight, but like this really big leaf here kind of was rusting on the dirt overnight, and you can see it's not so happy about that either. Begonia leaves really don't like to be wet, so I think that's part of the problem. And then I moved this piece of cork bark with some of the air plants that also has some of the Pilea depressa on it. This is what it looks like without the shade on it, and I like it better, even though I'm not crazy about this shade of green either. It isn't quite as obnoxious as the moss that's preserved. I'd love to paint this brown, but I'm not sure that acrylic craft paint would stand up to the heat, because this actually does get quite hot. So I can actually see this air plant over on the top there. And aside from the strobing that's making dark spots, I feel like it's shading out that air plant a little less. So I don't know. I think I might just install these like bare bulb right now. If you know of a water-based amphibian safe paint that will stand up to heat that I could use on these, please do let me know. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of stuck. I think maybe my next step is to just install the other lights, get plants moved over, hopefully without as much stress as that one has, and try to enjoy this process and fix it later.